Well, hey there, welcome back to the channel. So I want to get right down to it today and show you something that I think is very handy for maintaining your equipment, whether that be tractors, heavy equipment such as skid steers, dozers, track hoes, anything like that. So let's jump right in. Alright, so what I wanted to show you today is an air comb, and this is something that I use all the time on my tractor to keep the radiators and the filters blown out. And this thing works very good because unlike other air wands where it's coming straight out of the tip, and that tip might have a slight angle to it, you're hitting those radiator fins and coils at an angle, and it's really, you're not getting all of the dirt out of there that you could be getting out. Where with the air comb, these holes are going to put the air coming out of here at a 90-degree angle to your air fins, and so you're really going to be able to reach way back in there to those radiator fins in the back, and that air coming out at a 90-degree angle is going to be able to cover up pretty much all of those fins, and it does a really good job of blowing out your radiators and all of your equipment. So we're almost here into hay baling season, and I will have to be cleaning my filters and radiator out pretty much every day. If not, I can tell it. The engine temp will be up, the air conditioner won't work in the cab, things like that. So it's very important that you maintain those radiators and filters and keep them blown out. This may apply even to people just brush hogging. It's not just for baling hay. Or you guys running heavy equipment, you're out in dirty environments, dusty environments, things like that. And again, really important to keep those filters and radiators and coils and things like that blown out, because that will keep your machine working tip top, keep everything nice and cool, working the way it's supposed to. Now I have two of these. This one here happens to be the 24-inch. I have a 36-inch also. For my needs and purposes, I find that the 24-inch is more than adequate. The 36-inch, once you get some air pressure out there on the end, it does want to move quite a bit with you. And this one does too, but not as bad as that 36-inch. And in a lot of cases, you will kind of have to put two hands on this to kind of direct it where you want it to go. But if for some reason you're having to reach way back in an engine compartment or something like that, then you might opt for the longer option there. This is one of the best purchases I've made for maintaining my equipment. So this happens to be one that I purchased off of Amazon. Actually, both of mine I purchased from Amazon. So there are several options on there. A lot of times you can find these at the local dealers, but I will tell you right now, you're going to pay a lot more than what you're going to pay for this one on Amazon. I know because I checked. I actually looked at my dealer first, was interested, just going to buy it there. But it was at least double the cost, if not more, of what I paid for this one on Amazon. And I promise you, this one does just as good a job as that one that you're going to buy at the local dealer. So I will put links down in the description for this one. This is a 24-inch. If I'm not mistaken, there are options on this listing where you can pick what size you want. But I would start with the 24-inch. In most cases, that is going to be the length that's going to suit you the best. Now, on most of your equipment, tractors and heavy equipment included, you have, a first stage and a second stage filter on your air intakes. And what I've found is this is also a very good option for blowing those out as well, that first stage, because those are usually the round filter and pretty long. You can't just easily get a regular air wand out in there. You might be able to blow out that first top half of it or first quarter, something like that. But this, you can take this all the way to the bottom of that filter and just work your way around it from bottom to top, and before long you will have that whole filter blown out, as good as any air can do. And so this works very well for those first stage elements on your engine air intakes. But check them out, see what you think. Links in the description. And yeah, that's all I wanted to show you today. Highly recommend these if you don't have one, but you have to blow out your radiators all the time. This will save you a lot of headache, a lot of frustration, and it just works great. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.